Hey guys, now Viseart surprised us all with a brand new eyeshadow palette. I was so thrilled when I saw the color selection. Uh, this is the box that it came in, and this is called the Golden Hour. And you have 9 shades. As you can see, this is just like a representation of what the palette looks like. You have 9 eyeshadows, and this is a 9 pan palette, and this retails for $49, guys. Now the amount of product you get here is 14 grams, which is in ounces. It is 0.49 ounce. So if you break it down to 9 by 9, you get 0.05 ounce in each pan, which is actually a really good amount. It's like a full-size eyeshadow. Just for reference, MAC single pan carries 0.05 ounce of product. Urban Decay also the singles, which retails for $20. They also retail for they also carry 0.05 ounce of product. I think Makeup Geek carries a tiny bit more. I think Makeup Geek is 0.06 ounce of product. So it's like you get 9 full-size eyeshadows just in a palette, just formed in a palette. So you get really a good size amount of product. What else? And all of this, something I just noticed, this palette is made in the US. Now all of Viseart's 12 pan eyeshadow palette with a clear top, they are made, all of them are made in France. I don't know if it's Paris. All of them are made in France. It says made in France, but this is in the US. And what else? Just an observation. I'm not sure if it means something. But yeah, this made in US, and this is not limited edition. This is exclusive to Sephora. You won't find this in any other retailer. Exclusive to Sephora and online only. And I think this is Viseart is a cruelty-free brand, so this is like not tested on animals, and then contains organic ingredients and free of silicone, petrochemicals, and what else? Mineral oil. That's it, I guess. That's all the information I wanted to say. In the back of the box you do have like the ingredients list, and these are the shades that you get. Let's get into the actual product. Look at it. I love the packaging. It's so simple but so professional looking, guys. So sleek as well. It's like the size of my palm, a little bit more maybe. And then you have this rubberized packaging at the perimeter of the box, and then in the back also you have this rubberized packaging, and then in the top cap. And in the front you have this metal kind of a packaging, and then you have like Viseart's logo. This looks like a chair, like a movie director's chair, you know. Then outside it has like circle. I don't know what this really represents, but it just reminds me of a movie director's chair. Probably because Viseart is professional makeup artists, kind of a eyeshadow brand maybe. And then it says down here Golden Hour. Back it says where it's been made and how much product you get. No, it just says where it's been made, and it also says how much product you get. And then it does come with a good size mirror. I don't want to blind you guys, so I'm not showing it, but on the inside you don't like just to get a portion of this top. The entire size of this top is the mirror, so you get like a good size mirror. And then it comes like with a plastic flap which has like the names of the eyeshadows written, because the actual down in the palette, do you see how stunning it looks? It doesn't have the names of the eyeshadows. It's so beautiful. But this flap is detachable. It just comes right out. It's not perforated or anything. It's just actually inserted in the small gap here. So it's just an insert, in fact. And then so this is the palette, guys. This reminds me of Natasha Denona's Sunset palette. Well, now I don't have that palette. I haven't even seen that palette in person, but just this fiery shades, just beautiful gold shades, and then caramel brown, and then this fiery beautiful orange, red, and this rose gold. And then these are like, of course, like a warm tone, and then you have a beautiful cool toned row, like a very pigmented purple. Gunmetals. I was like, this gunmetal is kind of like came out of nowhere, but it plays beautifully with the colors. It just makes you so creative. I just love it. Then you have like a solid black. This black is so pigmented. I know I'm like coming kind of spoiling everything, but I just wanted to show you guys this. This is like a flat shader brush, and let me just show you this. Do you see how pigmented this is? This is like a kajal, guys. This is like a creamy kajal, but of course not as pigmented as a kajal. But do you see how pigmented that is? I know, I just, what was I thinking? But just see how pigmented it is, and just how creamy and how beautiful it is. And do you see, and my arms, it is not like primed or anything, just plain skin. And even when I like rub at it, it's just not going away. I'm just demonstrating how amazing Viseart shadows are. Just this black is outstanding, guys. So easy to work with. That is, the black is what I have underneath here, smudged a little bit, and then I do have like a kajal in the waterline. But anyways, let's start from the beginning with the swatches. I know I kind of maybe ruined it, but anyways, let me swatch first. Now, before I start, there are like, this row altogether is matte. This column altogether is matte, and then you have one cream matte shade. So the rest here, the 5 shades here you see are metallic. So you have 4 mattes and then 5 metallics. Let me quickly swatch because the names of the shadows are not there. So this is like a beautiful beige shade, and then you have a beautiful gold. This gold is not champagne kind of on dark skin. It truly looks like a pale gold on dark skin. I love it. And this brown kind of just, this is the perfect transition shade for me. So yeah, and I think this is Honore, Rivoli, and that is Montaigne. So they are all French, guys. So this rose gold is so foil. Just look at that, and it's like silk to touch that shadow, guys. It's stunning. Then you have the beautiful fiery orangey copper, and then you have the very pigmented red shade, and I think this is called Sienne, Palais, and Louvre. So this red shade is the one I have in the outer corner of my eyes, from here and all over in the crease. Well, it's not exactly crease, but just above the crease. And this gold is the one I have as a brow bone highlight. It's so pigmented, guys, and this red is so richly pigmented. And then the center of the and on the eyelid I have this fiery orangish copper shade all over the eyes, and just in the center I have this pale gold shade just in the center, dabbed a tiny bit. And then final row is beautiful purple shade, then this beautiful gunmetal, and this black. Now I would say the gold shade and this rose metal and even the gunmetal, now these 3 are kind of on the foil side. Now all of them are richly pigmented, crazy pigmented, but foiled metallic side, I would say these 3 shades. The other shimmer shades are crazy pigmented, don't get me wrong, but they are on the soft shimmer side. So you can easily use them also in the crease, in the outer corner like I've done, and they would look really good because they're not that like foiled. So you don't have to just stick with the metallics. And as I demonstrated, the black is just out of this world, fantastic shade. And so yeah, the rose gold is what I have in the inner corner. That very foil look is this rose gold. So let's talk about the formulation and performance. It's just one of the easiest palettes, guys, I've actually worked with. Of course, this formula is like, well, this palette, meaning Viseart eyeshadow palettes, they are amazing. The quality is just outstanding. I feel if you don't maybe have the funds at your disposal to buy the Sunset palette, just get this. Now that Sunset palette is also permanent, and this is also not limited edition, so you have all of these beautiful shades as well. I think the Sunset palette lacks a purple, but this has a purple. Like I don't think the Sunset even has like a black. I could be wrong. I don't think it has a black eyeshadow, but this has. You have like just, they are amazing, guys. The pigmentation is beautiful. I just love this eyeshadow look I've come up with. It just lasts, they don't fade away. And as I said, the black, and I think all of the matte eyeshadows are so beautiful, so easy to work with your fingers, work with your brush. They are just versatile. You don't have to like change your way of application or swatching or anything for this kind of for what am I saying? What was I saying? You don't, this is not a fussy eyeshadow. You don't have to change your ways to suit this, in order to use these eyeshadows. They are so versatile and so flexible. You can do whatever you want and you would end up getting a really amazing and beautiful look. They are just, they blend by themselves. What I mean by that, initially when people used to say that, I used to get confused. But what I mean by that is, even when you're applying these eyeshadows do not leave like a harsh line, you know, so there's not much blending needed at all to begin with. So that's what I mean by that when I said that they kind of blend themselves. So I love the palette. If you love the colors, get it guys, just get it. They are so beautifully amazing. The color selection is beautiful. You have your cool tone and your warm tone, and they mix beautifully with each other. They're not like randomly thrown in, I feel. And I give double thumbs up for this, and like an A+. This is an amazing palette, highly recommended. So that's it, you guys. Hope you guys found this video useful. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked watching it, and please subscribe. Bye.